Rishitribe starts by paying homages to the Sapta Rishis. I request all of you to kindly close your eyes as we play the Rishi Panchakam. Om Shri Sapta Rishaye Namaha Sarala Brahmana Nirvikalpeshu Niranjana Nirakareshu Nirguna.
Gananam tva ganapatigam havamahe kavim kavinam upavashravastvam Jyeshtarajam brahmana svada anaha shunvannoti bisita sadhanam Mahaganapataye namaha. Keep your eyes closed. Let's make a prayer in words. Keep your eyes closed and ear open. O loving Lord of compassion, Hey Prabhu, the soul of my soul, the life of my life, the mind of my mind, the ear of my ears, light of lights, sun of suns, give light and purity. Let me get established in physical and mental Brahmacharya. Let me be pure in thoughts, words, and deed. Give me strength to control my indriyas and observe the Brahmacharya Ruta. Protect me from all sorts of temptation of this world. Let all my indriyas be ever engaged in thy sweet service. Wipe out the sexual samskaras and vasanas. Annihilate just from my mind. Annihilate lust from my mind. Make me a true brahmachari, sadachari, and urdhvareta yogi. Let me be the chest in my look. Let me always walk in the path of righteousness. Make me as pure as Swami Vivekananda, Swami Dayananda, Bhishma Pitamaha, Hanuman, Lakshmana. Forgive all my aparadhas. I am yours, Trahi, protect. Prachodayat, enlighten, guide me. Om. I heartily welcome you on this wonderful subject on Brahmacharya. I must congratulate you that you have this wonderful subject to be. So I would like to articulate both in Kannada and English. I am very happy to share you this. Our beloved Swami Satyanishta has asked for the teachings on Brahmacharya. Though he asked for himself, I thought it will be helpful to you. A guru will be happy when the Shishas who follows his footsteps ask for the real knowledge, and only when they can ask, when they want to walk, tread on the path of higher consciousness. ಈ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚರ್ಯದ ವಿಷಯ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಸತ್ಯನಿಷ್ಠ ಅವರು ಕೇಳಬೇಕಾದಾಗ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿದ್ದ ತೀವ್ರತೆ ಆಸಕ್ತಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಅವರನ್ನ ಪರೀಕ್ಷಿಸಿದಾಗ ಅವರು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪೂರ್ಣ ಯೋಗ್ಯರಾಗಿ ರೆಡಿಯಾಗಿದ್ರು. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ಅವರ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಂಕಲ್ಪ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಧರ್ಮಸ್ಥಳಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಕೇಶಮುಂಡನ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದ್ರು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಈಗ ಅಯ್ಯಪ್ಪ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವೃತವನ್ನ ಆಚರಿಸ್ತಾ ಬ್ರಾಹ್ಮಿ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ತಣ್ಣನೆ ನೀರು ಸ್ನಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚರ್ಯವನ್ನ ಪಾಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರು ಪಾಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚರ್ಯ ಮತ್ತು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚರ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿರೋ ವಿಷಯ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಜೀವನದ ಒಂದು ನಾಡಿಯಾಗಿ ಮುಂದೆ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಅವರ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಈ ಒಂದು ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ಗೆ, ಈ ಒಂದು ಚರ್ಚೆಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚರ್ಯದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇರುವಂತಹ ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನ ತಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತಪಡಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ವೆರಿ a subject taught inside the ashrama to the brahmacharis. who are practicing Brahmacharya. I am here to share you, not preach you, but here to share you the knowledge on Brahmacharya, the technicalities of it, how one can achieve it. ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಅಮ್ಮ ಹೇಳ್ತಾಳೆ ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ಓದು ಅಂತ, ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಮಗು ವಾಪಸ್ ಕೇಳುತ್ತೆ ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ಹೇಗೆ ಓದೋದು. ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ಓದು ಅಂತ ಬುದ್ಧಿವಾದ ಹೇಳೋ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗೆ ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ಹೇಗೆ ಓದ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳುವ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ಸು, ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾಸು, ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಸು ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಬಿಗ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಶನ್ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್. ಬಟ್ ಋಷಿಗಳ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರು ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ಓದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ, ನೀವು ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ಹೇಗೆ ಓದೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ, ಅವ್ರು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಬೈ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಹೂವಿನಾಗೆ ಅರಳಿಸಿ ಆ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಂದು ಇಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದು ಆ ಋಷಿಗಳು ತಾವು ತಪಸ್ಸು ಮಾಡಿ ಕಂಡುಕೊಂಡಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾಸ್. ನೀವು ನಾಳೆನೆ ಬಂಗಿ ಜಂಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಲಾಂಗ್ ಜಂಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಒಂದೊಂದು ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯನ್ನ ಜಂಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಜಂಪಿಂಗ್ ಬರುವಂತದ್ದು. ಹೇಗೆ how we can walk on this path step by step, they have wonderfully given. They have indeed blessed us with the soma, that energy which will help us to tread the path of Brahmacharya. So Brahmacharya, before we go deep into it, I must tell you that today's session will be only introduction. And those who have come for some sensual, intellectual entertainment knowledge, you may not get it in first episode. And as we walk inside step by step, every session, we will unfold the technicalities of it, understand of it, and get hold of it. So I request you kindly have a patience to walk along with some sessions. Definitely, the second session itself will trigger you it will create a jagrata in you on understanding of Brahmacharya, even walking on the path of Brahmacharya. So before anything we start, that we are very much aware that the words have been misused, misinterpreted, misunderstood among the masses. So I will take you step by step into the actual understanding of Brahmacharya. So before we get inside the actual understanding of Brahmacharya, let's have a 5-10 minutes of discussion. Let me understand at what ground you are expecting about the Brahmacharya. What is your understanding on the Brahmacharya? And I will promise you that this Brahmacharya class will not have any impacts, negative impacts on the Bhaginis and Matas are here, or nor it will create any perversion in the friends here. I am dealing with I was waiting for an initiation to look into the world as Shiva, as Narayana. And with this Brahmacharya, I have been bestowed. Very long back, I was working in the inner plane. Now it has been bestowed upon me to tread the path of Prabhus and Matrikas to deal with. I was long waiting for the permission from the Rishis to utter the word to each and everyone. All my male friends are called Prabhus and all my female mothers are called Matrikas, Mas. So indeed, it's a wonderful divine pleasure to share you that the hidden knowledge on Brahmacharya, and it is not what you think it is. So before we dwell into it, I would like to open a discussion from all of you. And all of you, please promise that you will not judge anybody when they answer. You will not judge anybody when they open up themselves. Okay. So with that promise, we shall open up to the forum for the question and answer, the discussion. Then I will ask you some important question. Then I'll take you into the importance, understanding of Brahmacharya, what it is, and the process. Okay. So now, and we respect each and everyone who are here present, let it not be a taboo subject. Let it be a human expression of freedom, like we are sitting in a family of brothers who are open, confident enough to open up their fears, their illusions to the forum, and by that they'll seek the right guidance. So let's open up the discussion on Brahmacharya. Why there is a need of Brahmacharya? You all expecting it. I am very happy to see that every from young adult to the old matured one are here, and I'm very happy because it is not for the youngsters alone. It is for those who are in their high matured age of physicality. So Brahmacharya in real essence, it is from infant to the one who is ready to drop the body. Okay. So I am also aware that you want to understand to guide your children also. You want to understand to work on yourselves. And if you want to guide someone, first you have to walk on the path, then you have to guide. Okay. Right. Mere guidance will not work. And I am proud to present myself that I have successfully done a Brahmacharya, some years of sadhana according to the instruction of my Guru. I have gone through the pros and cons of Brahmacharya, which was not written in the books. What happens when you do Brahmacharya? What is the Urdhva Rekha? And what is the retaining of Brahmacharya? What will happen? What it will create? And it will also solve a lot of money problems that we encounter physically and spiritual doubts of not accomplishing like a siddhas. We are doing all the sadhana, we are doing japa, we are doing yoga sadhana, we are doing meditation. Why we are not siddha purusha yet? Why our consciousness is not ascending? Why our visions are not opened up? Why we are not diving into many dimensions? Why we are not able to visit siddha lokas? Though we have a formalities, we have a formulas, techniques. Today, it is going to be opened up. The secrets will be opened up during this Brahmacharya sadhana. That is a secret which was hidden in the ashramas for only those who practices. Now it is brought to the public domain, to the group. So I take this the divine pleasure to share you the secrets of it, along with the intricacies of the Brahmacharya without disturbing the culture of our group. Okay. Okay. Let me understand what is your understanding on Brahmacharya and what is your expectation from this, so that at the end of the session, I see at the end of the session, only 4 or 5 people will remain with me. Only 4 or 5 people will remain with me. Okay. Yes. Let's start. Okay, Brahmacharya, walking the path of Brahma purity. Okay, Brahma or purity. Info spiritual path without marriage. Ayyo. Okay, info spiritual path without marriage. We can also teach you with marriage. That is why they put me into the marriage zone. And they also produced a baby. Okay, and still having a Brahmacharya. And what does it mean? I may not allowed to share certain personal. I'll take permission from my wife to share you some personal information on how to be successful being in the marriage, how to continue, how to have a Brahmacharya being in the marriage. So that we will discuss. Brahmacharya is especially using your sexual energy or virya into the spiritual energy and attain consciousness and mukti marga. Yes, Ajay sir. Yeah, done. That is what it is. To be confident in the thought of the Brahman. Ayyappa. Okay, that is there. Abstain from sex except for procreation. Wonderful. Oh my God. Uh, then what is the secret? I have only this much question. Are there any other video question? Nobody asked the question. Everyone answered the question. And that is what is Brahmacharya is all about. The next question I should ask is, okay, I want to have a more disciplined approach to the rest of the life. This looks like a not a question but a request. At least there is a subject to be discussed. Yes. Ma Nirbhai avaru. Yes, sir. How
Namaste,
do
Guru.
Brahmacharya after being married? Is it possible? Oh, great. That should be asked rightly. Yes. Ma Nirbhai.
Namaste, Gurugule. So my question is, what is Brahmacharya? Because we have a different understanding of means Brahmacharya means what I've been heard is abstain of the intercourse or whatever they call it. So what is Brahmacharya? Now being looking at this now, how does it help in spirituality? Because we have seen a lot of rishis with married and also they have like for example Vashishtha, they had around 100 sons in one of the stories what we heard. So now my question to you is, what is Brahmacharya? And even if you are in Grihastha, how does the one maintain? Now you're saying that, even being a Grihastha, what is Brahmacharya? So me being a woman, okay, we have our monthly restrictions, about the monthly cycle. So our hormones also get imbalanced. Of course, we do with practice of Chakradhana, there is a huge influence on it, huge balance. But however, how do we, because there, see, even though we are physically abstained, mentally, because of hormone changes, it does influence certain thoughts in the mind, because that's how the chemical reaction works. So just want to know from the woman perspective of being in Brahmacharya.
Yes. Very nice. Very happy. So, yes. Swami Shraddhanishta.
ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚರ್ಯದ ಪೂರ್ಣ ವ್ಯಾಪ್ತಿ ಏನು? ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚರ್ಯ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಆಗ್ಲೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ತಿಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡಿ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಗೃಹಸ್ಥನಿಗೆ, ಒಬ್ಬ ಸನ್ಯಾಸಿಗೆ, ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ವಟುವಿಗೆ ಅಥವಾ ಮದುವೆ ಆಗದೆ ಇದ್ದವ್ರಿಗೆ, ಇವರೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚರ್ಯ ಒಂದೇನಾ ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ವ್ಯಾಪ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತಾ? ಈ ಒಂದು ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ಗೋಲ್ ಒಂದೇ ಆಗಿದ್ರು ಅವರವರ ಚರ್ಯಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡಿ ಗುರು.
ಓಕೆ, ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಾವು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಮನಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ರೈಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೆಡ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಅಫ್ರೇಡ್ ಇಫ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೆಡ್ ಅ ರೈಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್, now let's understand how our knowledge is carried away. It is carried, not carried, it is carried away. So okay, then I will ask you a question to all of you, and I request all your participation in terms of text or even visual talk will be even helpful. Don't worry about whether your answer is right or wrong, or it will humiliate you or not. Don't worry about it, because your answer, you are going to represent thousands of people around who are not able to answer it. So even if you answer a silly answers also, you are representing many people. Okay, so take that pride, and let me ask you this question. Definitely, whenever I open up the workshop, let's say karma workshop, then the first question they ask, what is karma? That is what is workshop is all about. What is brahmacharya? That is what I'm going to talk about. So I'm not interested in what is brahmacharya. You are asking me a question. I wanted to know what is bothering you about the brahmacharya. Not everyone are happy to know about the word brahmacharya. And whenever they are happy to know brahmacharya, if someone is following, when they have to come to a following, then they are not very much happy about it. So that we will deal with it. Okay, so I got quite a good understanding that of my audience for brahmacharya are quite knowledgeable, and they have a right questions, and it means ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮಗ್ರಾಹಿಗಳಾಗಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಫೌಂಡ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ that I worked many years back was very surprising. That will lead to so many wonderful outputs. Not just a brahmacharya. Brahmacharya is launching pad, and what results it gives, maybe that even drove me to the enlightenment. So I was amazed why again it was hidden. It was hidden only because that we were not ready. The people were not ready for the understanding of intricacies of brahmacharya. So I was also kept it and opened up for the demand and supply route. But thanks to Swami Satyanishta and thanks to all of you, and who also valued it. This is the one thing that human being, one must learn the basic knowledge as a human being. You must know what is Brahmacharya, that we will arrive at. Okay, my question to all of you. Now, pranina atva manushara, that is a question. Are we animals or human beings? Is the question. Answer. Let's analyze whether we are human beings or animals, is the question. Humans, okay.
Humans.
Evolved animals, okay. Elevated prani, okay. Okay, right. So there is an acceptance. So now I will ask you, all of you, a question. Social animals, humans, okay, great. Those who have said humans, those who have said animal and prani, that we will take to the next question. What do you all like the most? Food, sleep, procreation, or the protection aspect of it? Craving animals. Okay. Now answer me this question. Which one you like the most? Given a choice. Protection means your job, your identity, social values, all that protection. You want to build a house, you want to have a bank balance, all is that. So what you like the most? Food, sleep, procreation, or protection? Oh, Ajay, or freedom, oxygen, water, food, basic needs. Oxygen, water, food, basic needs. That is okay. What you like the most? What is basic is we have to breathe, we need oxygen. We are getting it without, whether you like it or not, you are getting oxygen only. Whether you like it or not, the water is available. Okay, protection, food, procreation. Very honest answer. Protection. Okay, but we need to understand how to balance and prioritize given circumstances. Very intellectual. Love the most, sleep. God bless you. Very honest answer. Now protection. Now protection. Okay, very good. Sleep, protection, food, sleep, all protection. So we are coming under all that. Okay. And some have situationally, they have evolved from food to sleep. Some people are in sleep mode, some people are in food mode. If not, find them in the Minerva Circle, Food Street, you will find them. And some people are, you open their Instagram, they have all the list of the hotels. Okay. Then sleep is a honest answer. Procreation, I know those who are not married, that's your priority. Okay. And finally, those who are married, have children and everything, now their interest is on protection, security, basically. Okay. So good. Let's take this. And some people have told freedom. Freedom from what? That is why I said interactions are needed. Freedom from what? And I want to share you one word. When you use the word, I appreciate every word you utter. Do you really mean for it? One, freedom from social bondage. Good. How much are you working for it? How much are you working for it? Is the next question. Okay. So good. I'm very happy about then they will say, that is why we are attending the workshop. Appreciable. Now, next question to all of you. Next question. It is a very serious subject and I want to break it to very interesting aspect. Now I will come very serious way. Before I get into the serious mode, I want to open up an identity of being a human beings. What differs you from human and what differs you from animals? So human and animal ಅಂತ ತಪ್ಪಾಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಮಧ್ಯದವ್ರು ನೀವು ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀರಿ. What differs you from animals? Answer. Depends on situation. ಅಯ್ಯಯ್ಯೋ. ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್, ಹೌದು ಸರ್, ವಿನೋದ್ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಸರ್, ನಮಗೀಗ ನಂಗೆ ಪ್ರಯಾರಿಟೀಸ್ ನಿದ್ದೆನೆ. ರಾತ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಗು ಅಳುತ್ತೆ, ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ರೈಟ್. ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್, ಇಂಟೆಲಿಜೆನ್ಸ್, ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್, ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಎಬಿಲಿಟಿ, ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್, ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಎಬಿಲಿಟಿ. ವಾವ್.
Guru, the concept of identity.
Concept of identity. Oh, I'm happy to listen to the voice. Yardada Dhwani Elinda Bantu. Rajkumar or okay. Yes, yes. Identity. We can make our own choices. That is right. And the vocal communication, dressing, thinking about future, worrying about past, using technology. Yes. Now let's say, now you have, if you have identified it as thinking, freedom, we have emotion and we know to enjoy these mandatory things. For the example, animal. Okay, there's some interesting, animals use sex for reproduction, but humans enjoy sex, not only in sex, but also in food. Okay, we have some very understanding person here. Good. Why I say understanding person? When the real knowledge is given, maybe if you are hungry of it, you will grow big. That is why I want to appreciate the answer. It doesn't mean nobody answered. He only answered. He should be appreciated. He has voiced you out. Reasoning ability. Now, next, my question to all of you, based on your answers, have you used that? Have you used reasoning ability? Have you used critical thinking ability? Okay. Compared to animals doesn't have that. That's right. We are thinking beings. Cultured behavior, not at all times. Not at all times. Then it doesn't qualify. Cultural behavior means the lion acts like a lion in every season, every situation. Human beings not. Now, next question to you is, now you know that you are not animal, but all your interest fall in this ahara, nidra, maithuna, matu, bhaya. Bhaya is protection, rakshana. All your interest falls in this. Some said freedom, it is okay. Your interest falls in the line of animal life, but you identify yourself as a thinking being. Thinking to what level is the next question. Why you have not used that critical thinking, reasoning to evolve? We are just a Xerox copy of next another human being, right? Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad at all, because this question one must ask to oneself. The problem with today's generation is, and it will be a big problem, because we know, but we don't do anything on that, the knowing. Duranta. And second, rishis have identified, they know, but they are not applying. Why? They don't have a proof. They don't have checkpoint and checklist. That is why they created this system of Saptarishi Marga. Okay. Hope you are all understanding what I'm aiming at. I'm so proud that I'm sitting with the evolved beings who have at least giving a rightful answers. So it is 50% is ready for me. Okay. Now let's find out. Thinking is our ability. Now that we have come to a conclusion, no doubt, we are rational being, critical thinkers. We have a freedom, we have a choice. That's all good. Are we exercising those choice? Critical thinking is the question you must ask to yourself. I will go to the next level. Let's find out, does animal better or we are better? Okay. So we differentiated ourselves from animal. Good, congratulations. We are all one tribe. Now let's see, let's find out whether animals are better, we are better. Okay. So I want you to all participate. We are better. Suresh Madheshwaran sir said, we are better. Next, I will ask a question. Guru Priya sir, we are better. Wonderful. Answer. Good answer. Critical thinking used to wrong ways and adopted with past experience and also from influence. Then it is not critical thinking. Critical thinking to understand what is happening with me. When I understand what is happening with me, if I'm drinking too much of hot coffee, it is burning my throat, I will not drink hot coffee. Drinking alcohol, if it is burning my throat, I will not drink alcohol. Critical thinking is that. So I'm very happy that all of them have given the wonderful, being a human's spirit, they said we are better than animals. Now, very recently, if I'm not wrong, Swami Shraddhanishta or someone shared in the group. I don't know whether in the main group or not, that influenced me a lot or gave me a very fundamental stage to make you understand the importance of having human body. Now, let's say whether you are better or animals better. Can you see? Can you use your eyes like an eagle? Those who are taught humans are better. On question to them, humans are better if used. If buts ella beda, that has ruined our life. Okay, the answer is no. Can you have legs? Can you run like a cheetah? No. And what else? We saw eyes. We can't run like a cheetah. We can't see like an eagle. Can we eat like an insect which eats 3 to 4 times of its body weight? No, we can't even do that. Then, and we can take such examples. Can we swim like a fish? We can't. After some time, we get tired. So even we can't swim, we can't enjoy, we can't fly like a bird, we can't fly. That is answer is no. And animals forgive is far better than us. They are better at giving unconditional. If we knew that, we would have both are better. Okay, sorry. Now, do you understand where I'm aiming at? Our eyes is not working to a level of eagle, nor the heartbeat is not like a lion, nor we have a patience, like even we have a fat body. Even the elephant has a fatty body. It is calm and composed. We are not calm and composed, having a fatty body, and we can't run like cheetah. So then this physical body is not in competition with animals. It has all lacunas compared to the animals. Now, next my question is, then how we are better? How are we better? Intellect, reasoning, critical thinking that you said. Then are you using that? If you are using, how are you better? Animals are better. Okay. Now answer is changing. Ego, lethargy, and habit overpowering our ability to do anything. Wonderful. That is we are not applying at all times. Yes, very good. Very right answer, sir. We are coming to the right understanding. Without right understanding, we cannot apply Brahmacharya. Okay. Now, I will all relieve you of your fear of when I say Brahmacharya, we will not tell you to abstinate from your sexual indulgence. Neither we say express it nor we say suppress it. Okay. So don't have that fear. Now we will understand. Next. Another question. If you start now after being married, do we... Another question. If you start now after being married, do we get to level since we have passed a certain stage? Yes, no problem. No problem. In adolescent age, we used to, go into the depression. I will not use those words because I want to keep this forum in a certain level of dignity, not like matcha level talk. Matcha level talk, I wanted to have Brahmacharya talks when all our men, sadhaks, prabhus, we met. Hey, we must talk about Brahmacharya. At least we should sit and talk. Then I realized all our matas also have the same problems. So if we sit together and talk, then it becomes Osha Ashram, not to alleging him, or Biddi Ashram. People, without the perversion is removed from our system, we cannot bring mother and the brothers together here. Okay. So that is why I have not taken it into the open forum. Okay. Next. I am very proud that both mothers, Abu and mothers are here. They are opening up. Now, next, I will ask you a question. Now, you are confused. You are human beings, but not what you call human being. You are not using that critical thinking, reasoning. You are not using. So it is waste being human being because you are not using your own tool of choice and reasoning. Nor let's be animals. We are not even good like animals. ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಿಂತ ಬತ್ತರಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೀವಿ ನಾವು. We are useless than animals. We don't have even competency to compete with an animal. Okay. Then let's find out who are we. And don't tell me that I'm a men from, don't tell me that I come from a certain sect after this question. I'll ask you this question. Do you know who are Rakshasas and Asuras? Have you heard of them? Do you know who are Rakshasas and Asuras? From your knowledge, definitely bookish knowledge, you would have not encountered, but after I will tell you, every day you will see them. Answer, question. Do you know who are Rakshasas and Asuras? Human with devil mind. Yep. The emotions that give rise to negativity in humans. Okay, I got some 2 answers. I'll proceed further. I know it is getting bored. Now I'll tell you who are Asuras and Rakshasas. Then I want you to contemplate, would you identify with human beings, animals, or Asuras? Asuras are one, they are the body worshippers and the body lovers. Now, please hold on with your other theories. When you are doing yoga asana, we say body is a temple. Okay? Concept and contextually it will change. Then now don't get jumbled up. Oh, they say body is sacred. Ee sharirave devasthana, enna tanave mandira. No. That concept, that workshop is different. That context is different. I am bringing it to you some rude source knowledge. Okay. So don't compare your knowledge. If you are a Bharatanatyam artist, you are using your body only. If you are a yoga patti, you are using your body only. So their body is a worship. You have to worship the body. That is different. That concept, I'll not bring it here. But that love making aspect, that you want to indulge in certain action, body worshippers and body lovers are Asuras. Those who can even deck up. Okay. With the beautiful ornaments, crazy dresses, crazy ornaments. Yeah. Body lovers and body worshippers are called Asuras and Rakshasas. Now tell me, unfortunately, you have should have not attended this workshop. Who are you all? Asuras, animals, or human beings? Let's come to some conclusion. Then I should know to whom I should address this workshop. Okay, Asuras. So Asuras, yes, right. If yes, then I wanted to happily destroy your identity as animal, your identity as human beings. I wanted to destroy your identity as even Asuras also. If you want to destroy whatever that ignorance has brought you as an animal or a human being or Asuras, then Brahmacharya is for you all. Shall I continue? Is it worth indulging in this process?
Yes, Guru.
Yes. Thank you so much. Now I will relieve you of your tension. That now many have this question, ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಇಷ್ಟು ದಿವಸ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಗುರು, ಇವಾಗ ಮದುವೆ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಮಕ್ಕಳಾಗಿದೆ, ಇವಾಗ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚರ್ಯ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ಅಂತ. So I have no choice but to bring my into that what is a ಜೋಕರ್ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಜೋಕರ್ ಆಗ್ಲೇಬೇಕು ನಾನು ಇವಾಗ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನ್ ಮಚ್ಚ, ನಾವು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಮಾತಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಚ್ಚ ಹಂಗಾಗೋಯ್ತು ಹಿಂಗೋಯ್ತು, ಐ ವೇಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮಚ್, ಯು ವೇಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮಚ್, ಓ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಮಚ್, ಯು ಆರ್ 1 bucket, ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ 2 buckets, ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಡಿಪ್ರೆಷನ್. ಈ adolescent children talks, without knowing their knowledge. It's one hell of a thing that even I gone through with that. Okay, now do not worry all about that. Let me come back with a systematic understanding. Are you all interested now? Okay, yes, thank you. Now, what is Brahmacharya that we are dealing with? Brahmacharya is of molding your instinct, intellectual, intuition state of the mind. Brahmacharya is all about molding your instinct, intellectual, intuition state of the mind. Okay. And it also greatly talks about, it is a broadest sense that harnessing of the instinctive mind, including sexual instincts and sexual nature. Sexual nature is instinctive in all of us. Okay. It is intellectual. It is intuitive in animals, instinct in us. Okay. Then we will work on it. Then our understanding of Brahmacharya is taking a ruta or vow of celibacy. We are not taking any ruta or vow of celibacy. You will not take any vow of celibacy to practice. Okay. But you will understand what Brahmacharya is. You will develop the techniques to understand the Brahmacharya is. Then if need be, you can take it as a ruta or a vow. Okay. Now I'll tell you one very interesting factor about Brahmacharya when I was digging my notes. Okay. So when I was digging my notes, I found Brahmacharya kevala ನಿಮ್ಮ ಲೈಂಗಿಕ ಹಿತಾಸಕ್ತಿಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಸಂಯಮವನ್ನು ತಾಳೋದಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ವಿಷಯಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಸಂಯಮವನ್ನು ಸಾಧಿಸುವ ಒಂದು ಮಾರ್ಗ ಅಂತ. Not only that sexual instinct it will you bring into restraining or a control over, you will also bring a control over many things, many aspects of your personality. Okay. Hello, 1 2 3 1 2 3. Okay. Brahmacharya means, but now listen carefully. Today's takeaway, what and all you are going to take is Brahmacharya means transmutation. Parivartane. Brahmacharya ಅನ್ನೋದು ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆ. The goal of Brahmacharya is not to repress the sexual energy, but to transmute it. ಅದನ್ನ ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆಗೊಳಿಸೋದು. Have you all got this statement? So we will not tell you to suppress it or express it. Those who are married, those who are not married, those who are children. No. This Brahmacharya is an alchemical process where you transmute the sexual energy for something very better. Okay. Something very better. The worst use of your sexual energy is throwing it away. The worst use is throwing it away. Second best use is procreation, having a progeny. And actual importance of sexual energy is to take it to the next level. ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಗುರುಗಳೇ. ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚರ್ಯ ಅನ್ನುವ ಪದ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನಿಂದ ಕೇಳಿಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಆದರೆ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚರ್ಯ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಸಮಾಜ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯಿಂದ ಹೊರಗಿರುವವರಿಗೆ ಅಂದುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಆದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ನೇಹ ಸಿಕ್ಕ ಮೇಲೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದ್ದು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚರ್ಯ ಅನ್ನುವುದು ಕೇವಲ ದೇಹ ಸುಖ ವೀರ್ಯ ಮೈಥುನ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದೊಂದು ಜೀವನ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ತಿಳಿದಾಗ ಬಹಳ ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯವಾಯಿತು. ಈ ಜೀವನ ನಡೆಸಬೇಕೆಂಬ ಮಹತ್ವಾಕಾಂಕ್ಷೆ ಮೂಡಿತು. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಮಹಾನ್ ಋಷಿ ಮುನಿಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂತರ ನಡೆದ ಹಾದಿಯನ್ನು ನಮಗೂ ತಿಳಿಸಿಕೊಡಿ. ದಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈಸ್ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ the Sabrimala. Anyway, so yes, so Brahmacharya ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ಫ್ಲೂಯಿಡ್ ನ ರೇತಸ್ಸನ್ನ ಪರಿವರ್ತನಗೊಳಿಸೋದು, ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಯಾವ ಏಜ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಹೌ ಟು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಇಟ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ದ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಿವನ್. ಈಗ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ ಹಾಗೆ ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಅರ್ಥ ಇತ್ತು. ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚರ್ಯ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲ ವರ್ಗದವರಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸೀಮಿತ, ಕೆಲ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋರಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸೀಮಿತ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚರ್ಯದ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಈಗ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಮೂಲ ಕಾರಣ, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಲಿಸನ್ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲಿ, ಇಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವುಮನ್. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ದ ಇಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವುಮನ್. Illusion of woman for a man and illusion of man for a woman, that we need to drop. Okay, it is just an illusion. One. And what is ruling this world? What is ruling this world? ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಹಳ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೇಳಿ, ಎಚ್ಚರಗೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕು ನೀವು. ಎಚ್ಚರಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮನುಷ್ಯ, ಪ್ರಾಣಿ ಮತ್ತು ಅಸುರರ ಲೆಕ್ಕಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಯೋಗಿಗಳಾಗಿ ಎವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗ್ತೀರಿ. ಇವತ್ತು ಆ ಯೋಗಿಗಳು ಆಗಿ ಎವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗುವಂತ ಸುದಿನ. ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತಪ್ಪೇನು, ಸರಿ ಏನು, ಸೂಕ್ತ ಯಾವುದು, ಸೂಕ್ತ ಯಾವುದು ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಸಮಯ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಇಡೀ ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ಅಹಂಕಾರ ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಲೈಂಗಿಕತೆಯಿಂದ ಇನ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಕಲುಷಿತಗೊಂಡಿದೆ. And what is ruling this world is sex and ego. Every time you take a body, 64 ದಶಲಕ್ಷ ಯೋನಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಬಂದ್ರಲ್ವಾ, ಒಂದೊಂದು ದೇಹ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದ್ರಿ. You took a body from 64 lakhs yonis, and what was the common ancient fuel you had is the sexual energy. Okay, and we are using it, misusing it without our knowledge. That is the only amrutam that will take you to the next body, that will take you to the next body. That is the only amrutam which is needed to evolve yourself from this physicality. Without knowing the value of the amrutam, we are throwing it away unnecessary. ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ವಜ್ರಗಳು ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಗೋಲಿಗುಂಡ ಆಡ್ತವೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ಸು, ದಟ್ ವೆರಿ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಸೆಕ್ಸ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಅದು ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ನಮ್ಮ 64 ದಶಲಕ್ಷ ಯೋನಿಯಲ್ಲೂ ನಮಗೆ ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗಿ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕಿತ್ತಿ ಬಿಸಾಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಅದ ಅರ್ಥ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ, ಅದ್ರ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಬಿಸಾಕಲ್ಲ. ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋವರೆಗೂ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಲೆ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಡಿ. Then why we are not doing it? Because this sexual fluid has gone inside our mind and heart, in our nerves and bones and blood. And not only in that, it has also part of mind body phenomena called personality. ಅಷ್ಟರವರೆಗೂ ಅದು ಆವರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. Now you are sitting and listening to me, it is only because of that sexual energy. Okay, otherwise you would have not be here. Okay, now what is ruling the world? Ego and sex. Now listen very carefully. A man has 1,001 desires, but all desires are centered in one strong desire, that is a sexual appetite, sexual desire. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಯಾಕೆ ತಿನ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾಕೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಹಾಕೋಬೇಕು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾಕೆ ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ಸುತ್ತಬೇಕು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾಕೆ ಪಿಕ್ನಿಕ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಎಲ್ಲದರ ಮೂಲ that sexual energy within us, the desire for sexuality. ಆ sexuality, it can, ಅದು ಹೇಗ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಅಂಕುರಗೊಳ್ಬೋದು. Lowest of physicality to highest of divinity. ಆ ಒಂದು ಡಿಗ್ರಿವರೆಗೂ it can rise, flare up, but we are using it. ಅದೇನೋ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಈ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಹೆಲಿಕಾಪ್ಟರ್, ಒಂದು ಹೆಲಿಕಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಒಂದು ಹಳ್ಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿದ್ದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಳ್ಳಿ ಜನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ. World War II ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಪೀಪಲ್ ವರ್ ನಾಟ್, ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಶನ್ ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಂತದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಹಳ್ಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿದ್ದ ಹೆಲಿಕಾಪ್ಟರ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಈ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಜೀರುಂಡಿ ತರ ಇದೆ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ. ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತ ಬಂದು ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ನೋಡಪ್ಪ ಇದನ್ನ ಒಂದ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋಣ, 2 ಎತ್ತು ಕಟ್ಟಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಚಕ್ಕಡಿ ತರ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಬುಲಕ್ ಕಾರ್ಟ್, ದಟ್ ಹೆಲಿಕಾಪ್ಟರ್. So they were using it as a bullock cart, and coincidentally the pilot who belongs to that village, he visits and he sees the helicopter and says, fools, you are using it as a bullock cart, it should not be used like that. He starts, flies and takes it back. Now tell me, are you not using this physical body which can be taken to the Brahmic plane, you are using it as a bullock cart? So now why? Because of the sexual fluid. It is misused sexual, the fuel. So fundamental desire is to urge for to mate, and all hangs on the central basic desire. All other desires are later. ನೀವು ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕು, ನೀವು ಗಾಡಿ ತಗೋಬೇಕು, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ವಾಚ್ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಹಾಕೋಬೇಕು, that is all second one. You want to indulge, that is what is the center core transmute, transcending waves in us. Why this is so strong? To make nature very active, to make nature very active, nature has created and induced a power into this sexual fluid. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ ಜಗತ್ತಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಜನಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿದಂಗೆ ಜೀವನ್ ಮುಕ್ತರು ಹುಟ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು. ಜೀವನ್ ಮುಕ್ತರು ಹುಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ, ವಿ ಆರ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಬ್ರಿಂಗಿಂಗ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್, ಲೈಕ್ ಹಂದಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಹುಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ ಹಾಗೆ. Like this rabbit procreates and brings so many rabbits out, we are bringing so much of children out and throwing them in the street for begging. Okay, Now, one who has completely, now take this statement, one who has completely eradicated the lust and is established in mental brahmacharya is Brahman, or equal to God himself. Equal to the God himself. Now, this statement will not make any excitement because we don't have iota of reference to it. Reference to it. Now, this world is full of ego. Ego is everything. It is the ego is the chief. Sex hangs around the ego. Now you say sexual interest comes from where? Ego. ಸೆಕ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಅಪ್ಪ ಯಾರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗೋ. ಆ ಅಹಂಕಾರ ಸುತ್ತ ಕಾಲು ಒತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋದು ಈ ಲೈಂಗಿಕತೆಯ ಆಕರ್ಷಣೆ. ಇಫ್ ಈಗೋ ಇಸ್ ಡೆಸ್ಟ್ರಾಯ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ವಿಚಾರ, ಸೆಕ್ಸ್ ನೀಲ್ಸ್ ಡೌನ್ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ. ನೀವು ಅಹಂಕಾರವನ್ನ ನಾಶ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣನೇ ಕಾಮ ಸುಖ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲು ಹಿಡಿಯುತ್ತೆ. Do you understand the connection where it is going on? Okay. The two dacoits of Atman who are plundering the helpless, ignorant, little false jiva, that illusory I. These two dacoits are ego and sex. Ego and sex. Okay. Now I'll bring you out. Now man has, when I say man, it is man and woman. Person has degraded himself to a great degree by becoming the puppet of passion. Has become a imitative machine. He has lost his power of discrimination. He has sunk in the most abject form of slavery. What a sad state. This is a lamentable plight indeed. I am reading certain statements because I don't want to prove my panditya here. ನಾವು ಎಂತ ಅಧೋಗತಿಗೆ ಇಳಿದು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಪಾಪನೂ ಅನ್ನೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಪ್ಯಾಷನ್ ಅನ್ನೋದೇನಿದೆ, ಕಾಮಾಸಕ್ತಿ ಅನ್ನೋದಿದೆ, ಪ್ಯಾಷನ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ವರ್ಡ್ ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ, ಈ ಆಸಕ್ತಿ ಅನ್ನೋದಿದೆ, ಈ ಕಾಮಾಸಕ್ತಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಗುಲಾಮರಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. And we talk about the freedom. We talk about the freedom. What freedom we are talking? When we want to be a willful slaves to our own passions, what we talk about, we can't even dream of the freedom. If you want to dream the freedom, we should understand that where we have stuck. Until unless we don't understand to whom we are slaves to, we can't come out of it. An entire brahmacharya is to open our eyes. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಕೊಂಡಿದೀವಪ್ಪ ನಾವು? ಎಲ್ರೂ ತರ ಚರಂಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿದ್ದಿರೋ ಹಂದಿಗಳ ತರ ಎಲ್ರೂ ತರ ಅದೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆ ದಾರಿ. ಅವರು ಅದೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ನಾವು ಅದೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ದಾರಿ. And the fortunate time is that now we have opened up. Yes, I want to come out of this mass slavery to the passion. Now, the world is all about sexy. It's all about sex. It is not about India. You go to Bahrain, you go to New York, you go to Germany. Everywhere, the sex has captivated the human beings. The passion has raged everyone's heart and minds of this world. Every mind is filled with sexual thoughts, and the whole world is promoting it. ನೋಡಿ, ಅವನು ಒಂದು ಬುಲೆಟ್ ಓಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಹುಡುಗ. ಆ ಬುಲೆಟ್ ಓಡಿಸುವ ಹುಡುಗನ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸುಂದರವಾದ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಬರ್ತಾಳೆ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಒಬ್ಬ ಹುಡುಗ ಶೇವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಆ ಶೇವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕೂ ಒಂದು ಹುಡುಗಿ ಬಂದು ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವ್ನ ಕೆನ್ನೆ ಸಾವ್ರಬೇಕು. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ತಿನ್ಬೇಕು. ಅವಳು ಐಸ್ ಕ್ರೀಮ್ ತಿಂತಾಳೆ. ಹೆಂಗೆ ತಿಂತಾಳೆ ಐಸ್ ಕ್ರೀಮ್? ಸೆನ್ಶುಯಲ್ ಆಗಿ. ಆ ಚಿಕನ್ ಪೀಸ್ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ತಿಂತಾಳೆ. ಹೆಂಗ್ ತಿಂತಾಳೆ? ಸೆನ್ಶುಯಲ್ ಆಗಿ, ಟು ಟ್ರಿಗರ್ sensuality in the viewers. Every advertisement, they say sensational. What is the sensation they want to trigger in you? The entire world, you go outside or switch on the TV, open the Facebook, entire world is behind you to capture your sensuality. Give that false, illusory sensual pleasure. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸೆನ್ಶುಯಲ್ ಪ್ಲೆಜರ್ ಸಿಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಸುಖವಾಗಿರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ. ಯಾಕೆ ದುಃಖವಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಿ? 90 ವರ್ಷದ ಮುದುಕನಿಂದ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಎಲ್ರು ಕೇಳಿ ಅವ್ರ ಜೀವನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದ್ರಲ್ವಾ. ದೇ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ಡ್ ಅಡೋಲಸೆನ್ಸ್, ಯೂತ್, They were samsaris, they had children. Now at the age of this dying age, are they happy? If they have tread the path of sensual pleasure-seeking life, they should have been happy now. Then we would have followed their path. They were not happy. They realized it is not that. They wanted to relive their life, but body is not supporting. And they have never developed the wisdom to share with us. But rishis who kept the distance from all this, they studied closely each and every one. They made a document on it. One who indulges, he cannot study about it. One who is a prisoner, he cannot think of the freedom outside. One who is a free, only he can study about the prisoner, why he is imprisoned, where they have got, and they understood, and it is still relevant. Not in that ancient time, till it is relevant. Entire world, ego, sex, ego, sex, ego, sex. Every relationship, ego, sex. And everything which is attracting you outside the world is sensual pleasure. That sensual pleasure, it is, you are not getting it. ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವಳು ಅದೇ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕತ್ರಿನಾ ಕೈಫ್ ಬರ್ತಾಳೆ. ಆ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗೋ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೊಂದೇ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗೋದು ಹನಿ ಅವಳು ತುಟಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ. ಅವಳು ಆ ತುಟಿನ ನೆಕ್ತಾಳೆ. ನಾವು ಹಂಗೆ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಖದ ಮೇಲೆ ಚೆಲ್ಬಿಡ್ತು. They are cheating. It is not right. And there is that one girl who jumps in a stadium, cricket stadium. Okay. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲಕ್ಷಾಂತರ ಜನ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಡಿಯಂ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂಡಳ್ಳಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕುಣ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾಳೆ ಅವಳು ಕ್ಯಾಡ್ಬರಿ ತಿಂತಾಳೆ. ಅದು ಹಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಳೆ, ನಾವು ಹಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಅಂಡ್ ಪರ್ಫ್ಯೂಮ್, ಅವನ್ ಪರ್ಫ್ಯೂಮ್ ಹುಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ 100 ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳು ಅವನ ಹಿಂದೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರಂತೆ. ಸಿ ವಾಟ್ ಕಲ್ಚರ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಲಿವಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್, ವಾಟ್ ಕಲ್ಚರ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರಮೋಟಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್. And trust me that in our wardrobe we have that perfume. Okay. So unfortunately, what happened to our India? Again, allina janradu, we borrowed all the passion. It is believed that the narka, the hell is North America. It is believed. In Indians, they believed that the hell is outside because it's all sensual. Yeah, club, pub, bikini clubs, nude clubs, gambling, mafias, ಎಲ್ಲ ಆ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದ್ದು. ಆ ಪ್ರಪಂಚಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ನೋಡಿ our youths are copied that lifestyle. Our children, South Indian children, they apply ಸ್ನೋ ಹಚ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಲಿಪ್ಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಹಚ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸ್ನೋ ಲಿಪ್ಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಅವ್ರು ಹಚ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಆರ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಹಾರ್ಶ್ ರೀಜನ್. ನಮ್ದು ಅರಿಶಿನ ಎಲ್ಲೋಯ್ತು? ಕೈಗೆ ಹಚ್ಕೊಳ್ತಿದ್ದು ಇದೆಲ್ಲೋಯ್ತು? ಆ ಅರಿಶಿನ, ಆ ಉದ್ದ ಕೂದಲು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಮಲ್ಲಿಗೆ, ಆ ಲಕ್ಷಣ ಎಲ್ಲೋಯ್ತು? ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಬಾಬ್ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈ ಗಂಡು ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವರು ಸ್ನೋ ಹಚ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇವು ಸ್ನೋ ಹಚ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಬಿಂಬಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ? ವಾಟ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಟೆಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಟು ದ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್? ಹೌ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ದ ಬಾಡಿ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್. And look at the young children now. I'm really sorry. I have delivered a baby girl here, and it's a big challenge for me. Tight chaddi, tight t-shirt ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಓಡಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, and they complain in future about their body. Why they want to wear that? Consciously, unconsciously, what they are attracting to. So this we have to look into. ನಮ್ಮ ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳೇ ಹಾಳಾಯ್ತು, ನಮ್ಮ ಪರ್ಸನಾಲಿಟಿ ಅದು ಹಾಳಾಗೋಯ್ತು. ನಮ್ಮ ಪರ್ಸನಾಲಿಟಿ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಅಬೌಟ್. ಬಾಂಬೆದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಜಾಗ ಇದೆ, ಆ ತರ ಶಬ್ದ ಹೇಳ್ಬಾರ್ದು. ಬಾಂಬೆದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಜಾಗ ಇದೆ, ಆ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಜನ ಆಗಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ ಟು ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ದ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್. ನಮಗೇನು ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇದೆ? Because the sexual fluid has gone into our blood and bones, and it has formed into our mind and heart. Our personality has developed to attract people. All our efforts is to attract someone. Talk smilingly to attract someone. Do you know that all crimes, robbery, murder, rape, this and that, please let me know whenever there is a. Okay. ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯಕ್ಕೂ ಸ್ವೇಚ್ಛಾಚಾರಕ್ಕೂ ಬಹಳ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಇದೆ. ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ತು, ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಲಕ್ಷಾಂತರ ಜನರ ಬಲಿದಾನದಿಂದ ಸ್ವೇಚ್ಛಾಚಾರವಾಗಿ ಬಳಸ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಮೊನ್ನೆ ನ್ಯೂ ಇಯರ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ MG ರೋಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳ ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳು ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. ನಾಳೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಳು ಹಂಗ ಆಗ್ತಾವೇನೋ ಭಯ ಇಲ್ವಾ ನಮಗೆ? ಎಂತ ಸಮಾಜ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ನಾವು. 4 ಜನ ಸೇರಿದ್ರೆ, 4 ಜನ ಗಂಡ್ಮಕ್ಳು ಸೇರಿದ್ರೆ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆನೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಹುಡುಗರು ದೇ ಆರ್ ಬಿಹೈಂಡ್ ದೀಸ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೆಸಿಂಗ್ ಗರ್ಲ್ಸ್. ಈಗ ಇಂಪ್ರೆಸಿಂಗ್ ಗರ್ಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಗರ್ಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೆಸಿಂಗ್ ಬಾಯ್ಸ್. ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ದ ಸೀಕ್ರೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ the physical secret. They are exposed to everything. Then they'll not have a crisis when they get married, will not suffer in their middle age. ಕಾನ್ಶಿಯಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ದೈಹಿಕ ಆಕರ್ಷಣೆ ಇವಾಗ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತೀರದ ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ ಬದುಕೇನ್ ಕಟ್ಕೊಡೋದಿದೆ? ಯಾವುದು ಮುಚ್ಚಿರ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅದು ತೋರ್ಪಟ್ಟು ಹಿಂಗ ಅದು ಬದುಕುವ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಏನಿದೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ? ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್? we are like the daily wages servants. We bought home for 40 years, we locked ourselves for EMIs. We are not living for ourselves, not even to have a pleasure of the physical. ನೀವು ಊಟ ಗೀಟ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಜೀರ್ಣ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಹ ಶಕ್ತಿಗೆ. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ತಿಂದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಡಲ್ಟ್ರೇಟೆಡ್ ಫುಡ್ಸ್, ನೀವು ಹೋಗಿ ಆ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಫುಡ್ ಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ, ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಹೋಟೆಲ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ, ಫ್ರಿಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನ 10 ದಿವಸ ಬಿಸಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನ. ಅಂಡ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಾಲ್ಗೆಗೆ ಸೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು, ಕರಳಿಗೆ ಹೆಂಗಾರು ಹಿಂಸೆ ಆಗ್ಲಿ ಅದು. ನೋಡಿ, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟೆಲಿಂಗ್ ಯು, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸಾರಿ, ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಡಿಸಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಯು ಬೈ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ವಿತೌಟ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ನಾವು ಕೊಳಚೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿದ್ದಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗದೇ ಇದ್ರೆ ಶುಭ್ರವಾಗಬೇಕು, ಶುದ್ಧವಾಗಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಆಸೆ ಆಕಾಂಕ್ಷೆಗಳು ಹುಟ್ಟೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚರ್ಯ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ಈ ಚರಂಡಿಯಿಂದ ಆಚೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಮೊದಲು ನಾವು ಚರಂಡಿ ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. Now just imagine, I'm sorry to say this, please meditate and then you sleep today. Illa horrible dreams barbodeno. Just imagine if we remove our boosted intellect, person is worse than a birds and animals. Animals do have some control, but men procreates like a pig, bringing life into the to beg on the roads. Big and powerful animals have great self-control. Lions cohabit once in a year. Female lioness will not allow lion till their cubs grow enough to hunt themselves. ಈ ಎಮ್ಮೆ, ಆನೆ, ಹುಲಿ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಇದೆ. ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಮನುಷ್ಯರು? ಅವು ಸೀಸನಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಕ್ರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಹೋಗ್ತವೆ, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸೀಸನ್ ಅನ್ನೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ. ನಾವು just imagine, I want you to imagine if social limitation is removed. What if civilization that our rishis have designed be removed? What will happen? Fate of this world. Anybody can sleep with anyone. They will do it because of certain restrictions, samskaras you are held. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾರು ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಯ್ತು ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಇವಾಗ ಅದೇ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಒನ್ ನೈಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಂತ. ಅದನ್ನೇ ಬೇರೆ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಬ್ರಿಂಗಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ 3 ದಿವಸ ತೆಗೆದು ಬಿಟ್ರೆ everyone will be infected with AIDS and STD because of no self control, and in ಒಂದು ವಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಭೂಮಿ ನಶಿಸಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಒನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ವೇ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗುಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅರ್ತ್. ಎಲ್ಲ ಈ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಹುಳುಗಳು, ವೈರಸ್ಗಳು, which is creating an impediment for the growth of the earth, will go. For that to happen, Kali Purusha has to come. Kali Purusha has to come and it has to create. It is all, do you think it is happening with human beings? No. It is been projected. There is a hell called lust. Ella lustful people are hellige ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಪಿಶಾಚಿ ಲೋಕ ಅಂತೀವಿ. Do you know where your lust vibrations are coming from? Your lust vibration coming from that lower hell. There is one hell which emits only anger. The hungry ghost realm. ಆ hungry ghost realm ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೋಪಿಸ್ಟ್ರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. Do you know from where your anger is that signal is coming from? From hungry ghost hell. From this lust, ಪಿಶಾಚಿ ಲೋಕದಿಂದ lust ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Hungry ghost ಇಂದ anger ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. There is a word belongs to the greedy people. All are greedy there. ಅವರು ಹೊಡೆದಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸತ್ತೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. Our greed has come from that. Ignorance has come from the animal world. Jealousy, if you have a jealousy, when you die, you will be born as a human being. The jealousy vibration comes from the human being. Ignorance comes from the animals. This pride ideyalla, ego. The ego it comes from Rakshasa Loka. Okay. So bhaya, krodha, kama, ಅಜ್ಞಾನ, ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ಉರಿ, ಜಲಸ್ಸು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಅಹಂಕಾರ, ಈ 6 ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಸಮವಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅವರು ದೇವ್ರ ಲೋಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ದೇವಲೋಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೋ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಡ್ ಒನ್ಸ್, ನಾವು ಲಲಿತಾ ಉಪಾಖ್ಯಾನ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ, ಒಂದು ಸಾರಿ ದೇವಲೋಕವನ್ನ ನಷ್ಟ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಯುದ್ಧ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಸೋಲ್ತಾರೆ, ರಾಕ್ಷಸರು ಯುದ್ಧ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಸೋಲ್ತಾರೆ. ಆವಾಗ ಒಬ್ಬ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ರಾಕ್ಷಸ ಹುಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತ ರಾಕ್ಷಸ. ಅವನಂತಾನೆ, ಒಂದ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಗುರು, ಈ ಈ ಸ್ವರ್ಗಲೋಕದಲ್ಲಿರೋ ದೇವತೆಗಳಿದಾರಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಗೆಲ್ಲಕ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಈಶ್ವರ ವಿಷ್ಣು ಅವ್ರ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಒಂದ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋಣ, ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ವಿ ಸ್ಟೀಲ್ ಸರ್ಟೆನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದೆಮ್, ದೆನ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಲೂಸ್ ದೇರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲರ್. ಅವ್ರು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ, ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟೀಲ್ ದೇರ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. ಆ ಲಸ್ಟ್ರಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಬೆಳಕು ಸ್ವರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. they stole their sexual energy from the heaven, and heaven lost the glamour. Devatas lost the glamour. Even heaven itself lost the lustrousness, because they sucked their lust out of it. ಆವಾಗ ಸ್ವರ್ಗದ ದೇವತೆಗಳು ಸೋಲ್ತಾರೆ, ಇವ್ರು ಬಂದು ಗೆಲ್ದು ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ರಾಜ್ಯಭಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆವಾಗ ಲಲಿತಾ ದೇವಿ ಬರ್ತಾಳೆ ಯುದ್ಧ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ. That was the final thing. And the same technique they have using for human beings. They have kept you intact. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ, ಸಿದ್ಧ ಲೋಕಕ್ಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ, ಭೂಲೋಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬಿದ್ದಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ನೀವು ಬಿದ್ದಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಕಂಡು ಹಿಡ್ದಿದ್ದು ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಲಸ್ಟ್. ಇನ್ನು ಅದ್ರ ಮೀರಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನು ಲಸ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ನಿಮ್ ಮತಿ ಭ್ರಮಣೆ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಹೆಂಡ, ಮಧ್ಯ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಧುರ್ಯ. ಮಧ್ಯ ಕುಡಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಕುಡಿಯಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮಾಂಸ ತಿನ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಮಾಂಸ ತಿಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಧ್ಯ ಕುಡಿಬೇಕು, ಮಧ್ಯ ಕುಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಹೆಣ್ಣಿನ ಆಸಕ್ತಿ ಬೇಕು. ನೀವು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಿದ್ದಿರಿ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ, ಡೋಂಟ್ ಎವಾಲ್ವ್. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನೀವು ಬಿದ್ದಿರೋವರೆಗೂ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಎವಾಲ್ವ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕಮ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್, ಫ್ರಮ್ ದೇರ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಅಸೆಂಡ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, you are now I am telling you, table good ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, you are not animals, you are not competent animals, you are not competent human beings, because you are not using your critical thinking. You are not even a good asuras also. ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಆಗದಿರೋರು ಇನ್ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಸಲ್ಬೇಕು ನಾವು ನೋಡ. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಟು ದ ಪರ್ಸನಲಿ. ಒಂದೇ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚರ್ಯ ಗೆಲ್ಲಕ್ಕಾಗಿದ್ದು ಒಂದೇ ಅಸ್ತ್ರ ನಾನು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿದ್ದು, ಸ್ವಾಭಿಮಾನ ಅಂತ. ಸ್ವಾಭಿಮಾನ. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ಸ್ವಾಭಿಮಾನಗಳಾಗ್ಬೇಕು ಈ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ. ಸ್ವಾಭಿಮಾನ ಆದ್ರೆ ಗೆಲ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಐ ಮೇಡ್ ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಅದರ್ ರೂಲ್ಸ್. ಏನಿತ್ತು ರೂಲ್ಸ್? ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ನೀಡೆಡ್ ನೌ, ಬಟ್ ಐ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಶೇರ್. ಐ ಮೇಡ್ ಅ ರೂಲ್ಸ್. ಒಂದು ಗಂಡಸು ನಗ್ನವಾಗಿ ನೋಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ. ಒಂದು ತಾಯಿಗೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೆಂಡತಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ. ಮೂರನೇದವ್ರಿಗೆ ಆಗ್ಬಾರ್ದು. ಸೊ ಐ ಮೇಡ್, ನಾನು ಮದುವೆ ಆಗೋವರೆಗೂ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ರಿವೀಲ್ ಮೈಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ಅದು ಸ್ವಾಭಿಮಾನ. ಸೊ ಸ್ವಾಭಿಮಾನ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಮೊದಲು ಬೆಳೆಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಇವಾಗ ನಾವು ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಟೆಲ್ ಯು ವಾಟ್ ಸ್ವಾಭಿಮಾನ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ. ಆಸ್ ಅ ಕಿಂಗ್ ವಿತೌಟ್ ಅ ಟ್ರೆಜರಿ, ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಅ ಆರ್ಮಿ, ವಿಲ್ he be king? As a flower is no flower without a fragrance. River without no river. River will not called river without no water. So person, when I say person or a man, both man and woman, a man is a man without brahmacharya. Man is not a man without brahmacharya. Woman is not a woman without brahmacharya. ನೀವು ತಾಯಿ ಆಗ್ತೀರಿ, ಎದೆ ಹಾಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನ್ ತಾಯಿ ಆಗಿ ಏನು ಉಪಯೋಗ? ಆರ್ ವಿ ನಾಟ್ ಸೀಯಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್? ತಾಯಿ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ, ಎದೆ ಹಾಲು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಮೇಜರ್ ಕನ್ಸರ್ನ್. ಯಾಕೆ ಎದೆ ಹಾಲು ಕುಡಿಸಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಬೇಡದೇ ಇರೋರು. ಸೊ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚರ್ಯ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ನಾವು ಮನುಷ್ಯರಾಗೋ ಯೋಗ್ಯತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳು ಅಲ್ಲ, ಮನುಷ್ಯರು ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅಸುರರು ಅಲ್ಲ. Now I'll tell you one misconception and we will end the session. The misconception that we all carried, which instigated our mind, is that it is said, if you go to doctor also they will say, if you go to human psychologist they will also say, sexual is instinctive common nature of human being. ಲೈಂಗಿಕತೆ ಮಾನವನ ಸಹಜ ಧರ್ಮ ಅಂತ. ತಪ್ಪು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಋಷಿಗಳು, ಅಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ಲೈಂಗಿಕತೆ ಮಾನವನ ಸಹಜ ಧರ್ಮ ಅಲ್ಲ. Sexual instinct is not natural for human beings. It is not. Then what? Only procreation to have a child. Procreation is the instinct. Not having sex all the time is not instinct. Having sex all the time is perversion. ಸಂಸ್ಕಾರ ಶೂನ್ಯತೆ. ಮಗು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ತುಡಿತ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಪ್ರಾಕೃತಿಕ ಸಹಜವಾದಂಥದ್ದು. You want to procreate to have a child, it is natural instinct. Sex is not a natural instinct. Using sex as a medium to procreate, that's it. If a man and a woman procreate for the reason of a child, they are called brahmacharis. Okay, there are so many other rules are made. Now all of you all want, I know that you all go back to your past and you develop guilt. Ayyo, nam school alli helkodbididre, college alli helkodbididre, madve munche helkodbid. No, 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 no. Don't worry about it. ಇವಾಗ ಇನ್ನು 10 ದಿವಸದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಸಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚರ್ಯದ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮುಕ್ತಿ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. Let us attain brahmacharya. Don't come to a conclusion. By the time you come to a conclusion, you will be in the past. Don't judge your past with the present knowledge. We are fortunate that rishis are blessing with right knowledge. And you know, Bible, it is given, knock the door, then it shall open. You ask it, then it is giveth. You have to ask the nature, I want this knowledge to evolve. ನನಗೆ ಈ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಕೊಡಪ್ಪ, ನಾನು ಎವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಅವಾಗಲೇ ಆ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೂಲ ಅಜ್ಞಾನದಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಅಜ್ಞಾನದಿಲ್ಲದಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಅಹಂಕಾರಿಗಳಾಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅಹಂಕಾರಿಗಳಾಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ all passions are we are indulged in all passions. Okay, so it is connected with your ego and sex. The whole world is with ego and sex. Would you want to be a citizen of that world? Then we will be in that group, but we don't belong to them. We will not imitate them. We are imitating others. We are only imitating others. They lived that way, we want to live that way. ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಗೆ ಹಾಕಿ, ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಹಾಕಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಗೆ. ಅನ್ಫಾರ್ಚುನೇಟ್, ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು, ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಗೆ ಹಾಕು, ಓದ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಸಾಯಿ, ಫೀಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಸಾಯಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮ. ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮನ ಜಾಯ್ ಅದಲ್ಲ. ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎದುರುಗಡೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಬೆಳೆಸಿ. ನಿಮಗೆ ವಿದ್ಯೆ ಇಲ್ವಾ, ನಿಮ್ ವಿದ್ಯೆ ಧಾರಣ ಮಾಡಿ. ಏನ್ ನಾವು ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಓದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ? 8 ಜನ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾವ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರಾ? ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕಲ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್, ಅವನು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಹೆಡ್, ಓದಿದ್ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕಲ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್. ಬಿ ಫಾರ್ಮಾ, ನನ್ ಒಬ್ರು ಗುರುಗಳು ಬಿ ಫಾರ್ಮಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದು ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್. ನಿಮ್ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ 90% ನೀವು ಓದೋದಕ್ಕೂ ನೀವು ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಸಂಬಂಧನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಖುಷಿಗೆ 14 ವರ್ಷ ಯಾಕೆ ಆ ಮಗುನ ಜೀವನ ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? ಆ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್, ಆ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೂಯೆನ್ಸ್, ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಹಾಳಾಗೋದೇ ಆ ಸಂಘದಲ್ಲಿ. ನಿಮಗ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ನಿಮಗ್ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಬದುಕೋದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡೋ ಕೌಶಲ್ಯವನ್ನ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ನ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡೋಷ್ಟು ಎಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಓಕೆ, now remove that misconception. What is misconception? Sex is a natural instinct. It is not natural instinct. Only to procreate, it is a natural instinct. Look at the animals. They procreate at yearly once or seasonal ones. So the man and woman who indulge to have a child, progeny, they are called brahmacharis. But burning mumukshatva people, even that is also not allowed. Even you don't need to spill for the progeny also. You should hold. That fuel is needed. That biofuel, that is amrutam, which is creating this body. No, see what you throw to the ground, it is gone. You throw in the womb, it produces the life. See the beauty. Isn't it amruta, which has an ability to create life? What else in the world has the ability to create life? You tell me. And amrutana bisakodu, adunu hudukodu ನೀವು ಅಮೃತ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸರ್, ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂಬ್ರೋಸಿಯಾ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಮೃತ ಕುಡಿಯಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರಲ್ಲಿ. If you don't want to go to the hell, or if you want to cut the transmission from the hell to influence you, eradication of lust is needed. When I say eradication of lust, that is what is needed. Okay. We are telling, we are not telling you sexual fluid adu idu ವೃತ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು ಏನಂತಾರೆ ಲಂಗೋಟಿ ಕಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳು ನೋಡ್ಬೇಡಿ, ಯಾರನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ಬೇಡಿ, ಅದು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. First eradicate lust. If not sexual appetite, you have other appetites which are born of the same source.
Guruji, voice.
Hello, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Hello, hello,
Guruji, ಇವಾಗ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Can you please repeat?
hello. ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? I will have one router immediately tomorrow. Hello.
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ
Okay, thank you. ನಾನು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಂತ್ರ ಮುಗ್ಧವಾಗಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ನನಗೇನ್ ಗೊತ್ತದು ಫ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಜೋಕ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಡೇ. ಹಲೋ ಹಲೋ ಹಲೋ.
ಗುರುಗಳೇ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಒಂಚೂರು ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಲ್ವಾ? ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿದೆ, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಒಂಚೂರು ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು ನೀವು, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಫ್ಲೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳೋದು ನಾನು. ಐ ಮೇಕ್ ನೋಟ್ಸ್, ನೋ ಡೌಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಇಟ್, ಬಟ್ ಮೇಜರ್ಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಮೇಕ್ ಅ ನೋಟ್, ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಟಾಕ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋಸ್. ವೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಟು ದಟ್. Solution for health.
Last ಕೇಳಿದ್ದು about correct.
So solution for hell not to transmit in you is eradication of lust. We say remove the lust, which is a source of all robbery, murder, displeasure, disappointments, discontentment is lust, not sexual fluid. Okay. Now, first, please understand this. Is my voice active? Is my voice active? ABCD. I think we are ending in another 5 minutes. We'll end. Hello. 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 ABCD.
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿದೆ.
Okay. Okay. ನೀವು ನೂರಾರು ಈಗೇನು ನೀವು ಸಂಬಂಧಗಳನ್ನ ಬೆಳೆಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬದುಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವ ಸಂಬಂಧದ ಅಪೇಕ್ಷೆಯ ಮಾಡಿ ಬದುಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲ, ಹಲೋ
ಹಲೋ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕೇಳಿಸುತ್ತಣ್ಣ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ.
ಹಲೋ. ಓಕೆ, ನಾನು ದೂರ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ. ಈಗ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ಸತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
ಇವಾಗ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿದೆ.
Please realize this statement. You are not living a new life. ನೂರಾರು ಜನ್ಮಗಳು ಕಳೆದು ಹೋಗಿದೆ. ನೂರಾರು ಜನ್ಮದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ತಂದೆಯಾಗಿ ಬದುಕಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ತಾಯಿಯಾಗಿ ಬದುಕಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ಅಕ್ಕ ಆಗಿ ಬದುಕಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ತಂಗಿಯಾಗಿ ಬದುಕಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ಅಣ್ಣ ತಮ್ಮನಾಗಿ ಬದುಕಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ಹೆಂಡತಿಯಾಗಿ ಬದುಕಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ಗಂಡವಾಗಿ ಬದುಕಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಹೊಸ ಸಂಬಂಧಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ? ಯಾವುದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೊಸ ಸಂಬಂಧಗಳಿಲ್ಲ. ಆ ರೋಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಲಿವ್ಡ್ ಮನಿ ಲೈಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ಸ್. ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ನ್ಯೂ ರಿಲೇಶನ್ಶಿಪ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್. ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಸಚ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಹೆನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವುದರ ಸುಖ, ಯಾರಿಂದ ಸುಖ ಅಪೇಕ್ಷೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ? ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಸನ್, you lived as a son. If it is a husband, you lived as a husband. If it is a wife, you lived as a wife. You know that life. What is the new experience you want to gain from everything? Hence, ದೇಹದ ಮೇಲಿನ ಮೋಹ ತ್ಯಾಗ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು. Without disintegrating your interest from this physical body. ಮಲ ಮೂತ್ರ ಇರುವ ಈ ಶರೀರ ನಾನಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ ತಿಳಿಯೋವರೆಗೂ ನೀವು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚರ್ಯ ವೃತವನ್ನ ಪಾಲಿಸಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚರ್ಯ ವೃತ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬೇರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ದುಃಖಕ್ಕೆ ಮೂಲವಾಗಿರೋ ಶರೀರದಿಂದ ಮುಕ್ತಿ ಪಡೆಯಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ದೇಹದ ಮೇಲಿನ ಮೋಹ ತ್ಯಾಗ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ ಇಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಷನ್ಸ್. ಇದೇ ಕಾಮವಾಸನೆಗೆ ಬಲಿಯಾಗುವುದರ ಬದಲು ಇದನ್ನ ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಮುಕ್ತರಾಗಬೇಕು. Now you all lived, I think so many are experienced here. Okay, I know many youngsters are there. You have experimented with your body, you have experimented with your sexual fluid, you have procreated, you brought the children on this earth. Still you know that kamavasana is not fulfilled, the sexual appetite has not lessened. Now what shall we do? Wherever we have indulged, it given us a dissatisfaction. Now let's find out the ultimate solution for this sexual fluid. The only solution is transmuting it for the better. Okay. So how to transmute my own amritam, the sexual fluid, that I'll tell you next session how beautiful it is formed. What are the layers it undergoes. When you have the food, what becomes the skin, what becomes the hair, what becomes the blood, what becomes the muscle, and at the end, what it becomes to be an amritam, and which we are not respecting it, because that is the only biofuel which will take you to the Brahmic plane. That is the only fuel which will make you sakshatkara on this earth. That is the only fuel which will ascend you, not to fall into this vicious cycle of human birth. So let's learn transmuting. And first, whenever you watch video, ads, serials, observe the sensual attraction that the devil produces. Okay. Next, we'll work on our sensual pleasures. Next, we'll work on our body. Next, we'll work on our sexual fluid in a very holistic way, very systematically, with all the technicalities. Okay, anybody can approach it. Anybody can do it. There is no caste, creed, religion involved in this. If you are a human being, you have a sexual fluid, that is amritam to be preserved. How to preserve it? How to make use of it? And why we lose it in the world of ego and sex? We will first tonight, I want you to disconnect from your identity, your civilization card from this world. It doesn't mean you have to fight against the world. You don't need to. Let the world go by its own terms. But I will not be sold by them. I will not be lured by them. I'll not be attracted by the world outside it is. First, I will transform, and my transformation will influence the people around me. That itself is a great revolution that we are going to indulge. That is what is Brahmacharya is all about. The charya which will lead you to become Brahman. That is your true nature. Okay. So I request all of you to meditate for 1 minute and follow through my words. And later you can open up your voice whenever you feel like. Okay. So this is how I'm sorry, I had a fear that whether I have a content for more than half an hour or not. It is crossed more than that. One experiment I want to do with you. I'm sorry, I'm taking your time. I want all of you are a part of this experiment. Okay. Now I want to see everyone here. I'm gallery. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you. This is, if you closely observe, that is the beginning of the first technique into Brahmacharya. I want you to listen to me. I want you to follow what I say. Okay. It looks silly in the beginning. It looks silly in the beginning, but it will end as a wonderful status. Okay. So, okay. Now, open your right hand up. Open your right hand up. Okay, down. Open your left hand up. Okay. Now, look right. Look left. Okay. Now, move your eyes to the right. Bring down your hands. Bring down your hands. Please bring down your hands. Okay. Now look at me. Now, every action that you did, there is no powerhouse outside. There is no KEB. There is no powerhouse. Where does that power had come from? The power had come from within yourself to raise your hand or bring it down. Okay, to right turn or right. Your body is listening to you. You are carrying this beautiful body which will walk for you, sit for you, eat for you, sleep for you. You are not the body. Okay. Now I want you to sit holding this body. Like we park the car to talk, right? You get a call, wait 1 minute, you park the car, you talk, then you start. Now I want you to park the car, which is your body, and close your eyes. Now you are parking the body as a meditative condition, willfully. And after some time, you can come out by your own self. I will not disturb you, but I will lead you through. Now you took a control of your body, you are parking your body, you have closed your body. The only active part should be your ears. May you be seated firm as the Mahameru in your Satchidananda Swarupa, without any impure, lustful thought. May God bless the aspirants with strength and energy for keeping up Brahmacharya. May you, with a pure, stainless mind, unintermittently be in the cognition of your Atmic reality. May you, without worldly desires and ambition, rest in that whichever is in the midst of the enjoyer and the enjoyed. May the divine splendor shine in your face. May the divine flame grow brighter in you all. May the divine power and peace abide in you forever. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.